So in this video we discuss problems of continuity and differentiability. First example, differentiate with respect to x. First one, 3x square minus 9x plus 5 raised to 9. Power is 9. So we have to differentiate this with respect to x. Solution, it is very easy, you know. We suppose let y equal to 3x square minus 9x plus 5 raised to 9. First we use d by dx of x raised to n. It is nx raised to n minus 1. So if we differentiate with respect to x, then dy by dx 9 3x square minus 9x plus 5, we have to reduce one power according to n minus 1, so 9 minus 1 8. But you can observe inside it is function of x. So by chain rule we have to differentiate d by dx of 3x square minus 9x plus 5. So first we have used d by dx of x raised to n, which is nx raised to n minus 1, and then we have used chain rule. So now let us simplify, and on the same time we will differentiate this thing. So this is 9 into 3x square minus 9x plus 5. Now this is 6x minus 9. Further simplification is possible. You can simplify it. Next one, here you can take 3 common. So 9 into 3, that is 27. 3x square minus 9x plus 5 raised to 8. And since we have taken 3 common, so into bracket there will be 2x minus 3. Next one, same thing, differentiate with respect to x. Sine cube x plus cos raised to 6x. So solution, so let y equal to sine cube x plus cos raised to 6x. So if we differentiate with respect to x, dy by dx, first derivative of sine cube x, 3 sine square x. This is because of using formula d by dx of x raised to n, which is nx raised to n minus 1, and inside this is actually sine x cube. So first we have used d by dx of x raised to n, nx raised to n minus 1, but inside it is function of x. So by chain rule we have to write d by dx of sine x. Now second term plus 6 cos raised to 5x. Again same formula, d by dx of x raised to n. Again this is cos x raised to 6. So inside it is function of x. So again we have to use chain rule. So d by dx of cos x. Now we simplify this thing. Differentiation is over, so let us simplify. Here put values of d by dx of sin x and d by dx of cos x. So this is 3 sin square x, derivative of sin x, cos x. Here 6 cos raised to 5x, and we know d by dx of cos x, it is minus sin x. So here you can take 3 sin x cos x common. Simplification is possible. We take 3 sin x cos x common, so into bracket sin x minus cos raised to 4x. Here 3 2s are 6, so 2 is remaining. So answer is 3 sin x cos x into bracket sin x minus 2 cos raised to 4x. Next one, differentiate with respect to x, 5x raised to 3 cos 2x, 3 cos 2x. Solution. So first you note that this form is variable raised to variable, because base it is function of x and power is also a function of x. So we have to use logarithmic derivative. So as usual, let y equal to 5x raised to 3 cos 2x, taking log, so log y, right hand side use this formula, log a raised to m, m log a. So when we take log 5x raised to 3 cos 2x, it will be 3 cos 2x log 5x. So right hand side we have used this formula. So when we take log on right hand side, it will be 3 cos 2x log 5x. Now we differentiate with respect to x. So left hand side y is implicit function of x. So first derivative of log y, it is 1 upon y into dy by dx by chain rule. Right hand side we have to use u into v form, u into derivative of v. This is u, this is v. Right hand side we use product rule, u into derivative of v plus v into derivative of u. So this 3 is constant, cos 2x, derivative of log 5x, 1 upon 5x, again by chain rule, d by dx of 5x, that is 5. Now log 5x as it is, derivative of cos 2x minus sin 2x into by chain rule d by dx of 2x. So this is 2. Here we have written minus. So now we simplify. Therefore 1 upon y dy by dx, here 3 cos 2x, 3 2s are 6, so minus 6 sin 2x into log 5x. This x is remaining, so cos 2x by x. Now multiplied by y, so we can get value for dy by dx, and therefore dy by dx, it is y into bracket 3 cos 2x by x minus 6 sin 2x into log 5x. Now let us put value for y. Put value for y, and therefore dy by dx equal to value of y is 5x raised to 3 cos 2x into bracket 3 cos 2x upon x minus 6 into sin 2x log 5x. So this is the solution, or you can consider it as answer. So dy by dx is this much. Next one, differentiate with respect to x, where condition is given 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1. So for 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1, we have to differentiate sin inverse x into under root x. Solution, let we denote this one by y. Let y equal to sin inverse x into root x. First you check this simplification. X into root x. So actually this is nothing but x 1 plus root x means 1 half. So this is x raised to 3 by 2. So actually y is nothing but sin inverse of x raised to 3 by 2. Now d by dx, again you note that d by dx of x raised to 3 by 2 using formula of d by dx of x raised to n, it will be 3 by 2 x raised to 3 by 2 minus 1, that will be 1r. And second thing is, we have to use this formula, d by dx of sin inverse x equal to 1 upon under root 1 minus x. So first we will use this formula, and then when we use chain rule, on that time we will use this one. Therefore dy by dx equal to sin inverse 1 upon under root 1 minus x raised to 3 by 2 square into, by chain rule you can observe inside it is function of x. So by chain rule d by dx of x raised to 3 by 2. So now simplification is, this is 1 upon under root 1 minus, this is x cube, and d by dx of x raised to 3 by 2. So this is 3 by 2 x raised to 1. So answer can be written as 3 by 2 is constant. In numerator power is 1 half. Actually this is nothing but root x. So denominator is under root 1 minus x cube. So you can write answer in the form under root x upon 1 minus x cube. So this is dy by dx. Next one, y equal to, condition is given for -2 less than x less than 2, differentiate cos inverse x by 2 upon under root 2x plus 7. So easily you can differentiate this thing using hint. First you have to use this formula. Step 1, use this formula, d by dx of u by v, v into derivative of u minus u into derivative of v upon square of the denominator. Division formula, d by dx of u by v. So v into derivative of u minus u into derivative of v upon v square. Second, independently you note this thing, so you can use this formula. When you differentiate d by dx, d by dx of cos inverse x by 2. So hint how to solve this one. Step 1, use division formula, and when you differentiate numerator and denominator independently, I explain this one. D by dx of cos inverse minus 1 upon under root 1 minus x square into by chain rule d by dx of x by 2. So you can simplify this thing, under root 4 minus x square, and here it will be 2, d by dx of x by 2. So 2 cancel. So this will be minus 1 upon under root 4 minus x square. So second result you have to use this one, and third one independently I explain how to differentiate numerator and denominator. Then simply you have to put value in the division formula, d by dx of u by v. Third one, d by dx of root 2x plus 7. So actually this is nothing but power is 2x plus 7 raised to 1 So first we have to use d by dx of x raised to n, which is nx raised to n minus 1. So 1 2x plus 7 1 minus 1 minus 1 into by chain rule d by dx of 2x plus 7. So this will be 2 root 2x plus 7, and when we differentiate this thing, d by dx of 2x plus 7, for derivative of 2x is 2, 7 is constant, so derivative is 0. So here you can cancel. So you can use this result when you use division formula, d by dx of u by v, v into derivative of u minus u into derivative of v upon v square. So using this 3 step, easily you can differentiate d by dx of cos inverse x by 2 upon under root 2x plus 7. Next one, differentiate with respect to x for 0 less than x less than pi by 2. We have to differentiate cot inverse under root 1 plus sin x plus under root 1 minus sin x upon under root 1 plus sin x minus under root 1 minus sin x. So we have to differentiate cot inverse of under root 1 plus sin x plus under root 1 minus sin x upon under root 1 plus sin x minus under root 1 minus sin x. So important thing is, before we solve this problem, say on a unit circle, you can observe this x axis, y axis. You are familiar with trigonometry. In 0 to pi by 2, not this argument, 0 less than x less than pi by 2. So 0 less than x by 2 less than pi by 4. Up to pi by 4, x coordinate is greater than y coordinate. Up to pi by 4, here x coordinate is always, say if you take any point on the unit circle between 0 to pi by 4, take foot of perpendicular. So this is x coordinate, this is y coordinate for this point. You can note that x coordinate is always greater than y coordinate. So cos x by 2 is always greater than sin x by 2. At pi by 4 both are equal. Cos pi by 4 equal to sin pi by 4, and in 0 to pi by 4 always cos x by 2 is greater than sin x by 2. At pi by 4 both are equal, and once you cross pi by 4, always sin x by 2 will be greater than cos x by 2. So what is the conclusion of this one? Between 0 to pi by 4, always cos x by 2 greater than sin x by 2. So when we take square root of 1 minus sin x, same can be written as 1 minus sin x. You note that this is nothing but sin x by 2 minus cos x by 2 whole square, or same can be written as cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2 whole square, because a minus b whole square is same as b minus a whole square. But between 0 to pi by 4, cos is greater than cos x by 2 is greater than sin x by 2. So for 1 minus sin x, we will use cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2 whole square. So this important argument we use to simplify y. So let y equal to cot inverse under root 1 plus sin x plus under root 1 minus sin x 1 plus sin x plus under root 1 minus sin x under root 1 plus sin x and minus under root 1 minus sin x. Now there is no derivative at present. It is simply use of results of inverse trigonometric function. Now actually it is pure example of inverse trigonometric function. This is cot inverse. Now 1 under root 1 plus sin x. This can be written as cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2 whole square plus this, as we have discussed, for 1 minus sin x we will write cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2 whole square. This is cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2 whole square minus, now here as we have discussed, it is cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2 whole square. So up to this it is pure example of inverse trigonometric function. Now cot inverse, square and square root. So numerator cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2, here square and square root. Similarly this is cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2 upon cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2 minus cos x by 2 minus plus sin x by 2. So if we simplify this thing, so this is cot inverse 2 cos x by 2 2 sin x by 2. So this is nothing but cot inverse cot x by 2, and cot x by 2, we know x by 2 belongs to open interval 0 to pi by 4. So you can verify that x by 2 lies in the range of cot inverse. So this can be written as x by 2. So by simplification we have obtained that y is nothing but x by 2. So now differentiate y with respect to x. So dy by dx, derivative of y with respect to x, 1/2 is constant and d by dx of x is 1. So answer dy by dx equal to 1/2. Next one. Differentiate with respect to x log x raised to log x. So easily you can differentiate with respect to x. Again this is of the form variable raised to variable. So variable raised to variable. So you know how to differentiate it. By taking logarithm one can differentiate it easily. Solution. let y equal to, we did not give an expression by y, so let y equal to log x raised to log. So taking log y, right hand side use this formula, log a raised to m log a. So right hand side when we take log x into log of log x, just we have taken logarithm on both the side. Now differentiate both side, but when you differentiate right hand side we have to use u into v form, u into derivative of v plus v into derivative of u. Product rule, first into derivative of second plus second into derivative of first. So differentiate with respect to x. Y is implicit function of x. When you differentiate, you remember this thing, left hand side derivative of log y, 1 upon y is implicit function of x, so by chain rule dy by dx. Right hand side u into v form, so log x as it is, derivative of log x. Now we are using this formula d by dx of log x, it is 1 by x. So when we differentiate this thing, it is 1 upon log x, but since inside it is function of x, so by chain rule we have to differentiate by chain rule d by dx of log x. So this is log of log x, you start from outside derivative of and go up to inside using chain rule, log of log x, 1 upon log x into by chain rule d by dx of log x. Now log of log x as it is and derivative of log x with respect to x, it is 1 upon x. Therefore 1 upon y dy by dx, log x cancel, d by dx of log x 1 upon x plus 1 upon x log of log x. Therefore here x is greater than 1, condition is given because logarithm is defined for positive number, so this condition is given, multiplied by y and put value for y. So dy by dx equal to y into bracket 1 by x plus 1 by x log of log x, and finally we put value for y. So answer is, putting value for y equal to log x raised to log x, log x raised to log x, 1 by x log of log x. So this is our dy by dx. Now next one, for any constant, a and b, differentiate cos of a cos x plus b sin x. Differentiate cos of a cos x plus b sin x. So solution is, it is very simple to differentiate this thing. We denote this one by y. Solution. Let y equal to cos of a cos x plus b sin x. So differentiate with respect to x, both side. Left hand side dy by dx. Now right hand side, when we differentiate, you note that derivative of cos, it is minus sine. So this is minus sine of a cos x plus b sin x. First we have used d by dx of cos x equal to minus sin x. So this is minus sine of a cos x plus b sin x. But you can observe inside it is function of x. So by chain rule we have to differentiate. In the multiplication, due to chain rule, d by dx of a cos x plus b sin x. So this is as it is, minus sine a cos x plus b sin x into bracket derivative of cos x minus sin x. So minus a sin x, a is a coefficient, and derivative of sin x cos x, so plus b cos x, and here we can take minus common. So outside minus minus plus, so sine of a cos x plus b sin x into bracket a sin x minus b cos x. A sin x minus b cos x. We take one simple example. For 0 less than x less than 1, if y equal to sin inverse x plus sin inverse under root 1 minus x square, obtain dy by dx. So it is very easy to differentiate this thing. From the result of inverse trigonometric function for 0 less than x less than 1, you know the interrelation between sine inverse and cos inverse. Sine inverse under root 1 minus x square equal to cos inverse x. And another known result is sine inverse x plus cos inverse x equal to pi by 2. So we use this result. Solution y equal to sin inverse x sin inverse under root 1 minus x square. You note that this condition is given, so this can be written as cos inverse x. Otherwise you have to use chain rule, and you have to consider three cases: x equal to 0, x less than 0, and x greater than 0. But because of this condition 0 less than x less than 1, sin inverse under root 1 minus x square can be written as cos inverse x. So this is sin inverse x plus cos inverse x, but by formula we know this is pi by 2. So y is constant, y equal to pi by 2 is constant, that is y equal to pi by 2 constant, and therefore dy by dx equal to 0. Derivative of y with respect to x, it is dy by dx equal to 0 since y is constant.